The 27 highest-paying jobs in Canada for 2024 and how to land one. The highest-paying jobs in Canada include medical positions like surgeons, physicians, pathologists, dentists, and speech therapists. Some high-paying jobs don't require a degree or diploma, like firefighters, pilots, and police officers. There are thousands upon thousands of jobs in demand in Canada, and if you're trying to choose a career path to pursue, it can feel impossible to know where to start. While your skills and interests are important, for many people, money is also a factor when choosing a career. The highest-paying jobs in Canada include roles like surgeons, physicians, pathologists, and dentists. While these top-paying jobs offer strong compensation, they tend to require long timelines for education and training. In this post, learn about what each of the highest-paying jobs entails, the average annual salary, and how long it may take to pursue that career path. 1. Surgeon, average annual salary, $325,730. The average annual salary for surgeons in Canada is $325,730. Surgeons are medical doctors who specialize in operating on patients to treat injuries and diseases or alter appearances. They are also responsible for the diagnosis, procedure planning, and post-operative care plan. Between education and residency, it takes about 13 years at least to become a general surgeon. The required education is a bachelor's degree followed by medical school, which typically totals 8 years of study. All candidates complete a general surgery residency of 5 years, though many go on to complete a residency in a particular specialization for 1 to 3 years. Here are some other types of surgical specialties and their average salaries. Orthopedic surgeon, $379,319. Plastic surgeon, $356,254. Ophthalmologist, $310,044. Neurosurgeon, $306,541. Physician, 6. Speech-language therapist, average annual salary, $148,405. The average yearly salary for a speech-language pathologist or therapist in Canada is $148,405. Speech-language pathologists (SLPs) evaluate, diagnose, and treat communication disorders like delayed speech or language, stuttering and Tourette syndrome, LISPs, rehabilitation after trauma, feeding therapy, literacy. To become an SLP, candidates must earn a master's degree in speech-language pathology after an undergraduate degree in a related field of study. Like most well-paying healthcare jobs, SLPs must also obtain registrations and licensure after passing a board exam. 7. Firefighter. Average annual salary, $140,885. The average yearly salary for a firefighter in Canada is $140,800. Firefighters extinguish flames from the interior and exterior of buildings and rescue those unable to get out safely. Firefighters do not need a post-secondary education, though a diploma in fire science or fire systems may be beneficial if you hope to aid. Corporate Controller. Accounting and Payroll Administrator Diploma Program, Accounting Technician Diploma Program, Administrative Assistant and Bookkeeper Diploma Program. In these programs, you'll learn how to manage corporate accounting, bookkeeping, computerized accounting environments, payroll fundamentals, and more. 9. Criminal Investigator. Average annual salary, $117,214. The average yearly Canadian salary for a criminal investigator is $117,214. Criminal investigators work in the criminal justice system, solving cases and preventing crime. Their job entails collecting and reviewing evidence, interviewing suspects and witnesses, and making arrests. Many criminal investigators start off as cadets and, through experience, get promoted into an investigator role. Some complete 4-year bachelor's degrees in criminal justice or criminology to kickstart their training. Other well-paying law enforcement careers include Crime scene technician, $118,335. Cyber crime investigator, $102,760 Police officer, $87,282. 10. Lawyer. Average annual salary, $116,480. The average annual Canadian salary for lawyers is $116,480. Lawyers specialize in many types of law, like criminal, marriage, corporate, and financial. They provide legal advice, research and gather evidence, write legal documents, and prosecute or defend in court. Some areas of law may earn more than others. Here are a few examples of salaries among law specialties. Tax lawyer, $183,892. Criminal lawyer, $116,002. Corporate lawyer, $110,667. Family lawyer, $110,001. Paralegal, $66,093. Judges are typically the highest-paid attorneys, earning $365,551 on average annually. Judges are responsible for analyzing and interpreting evidence in court to ensure the laws are followed. They also announce a verdict and sentence individuals in court. In Canada, judges must be appointed and have at least 10 years of experience practicing law. The first step to becoming a lawyer is completing a bachelor's degree in a relevant area of study, followed by law school. The average Canadian law degree can be completed in 4 years, which includes 3 years of schooling and 1 year of apprenticeship, before taking the bar exam to obtain licensure. If you're interested in law, check out our Legal Assistant Diploma Program or Paralegal Professional Program. In these programs, you'll gain an understanding of legal office procedures, legal transcription, and the basic components of various law practices. 11. Veterinarian. Average annual salary, $115,600. The average annual salary for a veterinarian in Canada is $115,600. Veterinarians treat injuries and illnesses in animals and provide preventative care. Some vets specialize in caring for domesticated pets like dogs, cats, reptiles, birds, and other small mammals. Others may visit farms, zoos, or even wildlife to treat their animal patients. Veterinarians in Canada must earn an accredited Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree after a bachelor's degree in a related field, which takes a combined 8 years on average. Vets must also obtain the proper licensing to operate in their province. Specializations are typically completed through a residency or internship after graduation. Interested in a career in veterinary medicine? Learn more about Robertson's Veterinary Assistant Program and start working in the field in as little as 9 months. 12. Nurse practitioner. Average annual salary, $112,320.
The average yearly Canadian salary for nurse practitioners is $112,320. Nurse practitioners (NPs) are registered nurses RNs with an advanced degree, which broadens their scope of work. They assist physicians in assessing, diagnosing, performing procedures, and prescribing treatments for patients. NPs can work in hospitals, specialist clinics, elderly care homes, schools, and other health care facilities. Nursing specialties and shift work can also influence pay. Here are a few salary examples for careers within or related to the nursing field. Nurse anesthetist CRNA, $135,394. Midwife, $110,730. Registered nurse, $86,090. Flight nurse, $78,363. Paramedic, $66,088. Nursing assistant, $48,809. Most Canadian Bachelor of Nursing programs are 4 years in length and prepare you to work as an RN. The postgraduate program required to become an NP could add another 1 to 2 years of study. Obtaining licensure and/or certification is required for all nursing and adjacent positions before or within the first year of practice. If you're interested in nursing, check out our Nursing Assistant Diploma program. This program will prepare you to assist patients and health units in an administrative role. 13. Pharmacist average annual salary, $112,117. The average annual salary for a pharmacist in Canada is $112,117. Pharmacists work at drugstores, clinics, hospitals, schools, prisons, or military bases, where they dispense medications, consult patients on proper medication use, administer vaccines, oversee pharmacy operations at a minimum. Pharmacists must earn a bachelor's degree in pharmacy followed by passing the National Pharmacy Examining Board of Canada PEBS exam and a practicum placement. Some pharmacists complete their training through 6 years of post-secondary programs instead. If a career in pharmacy interests you, check out our pharmacy technician or pharmacy assistant diploma programs. In either program, you'll learn about human anatomy, pharmacology, medical terminology, and more to prepare you for a career in the pharmacy setting. Pharmacy assistants hold fewer responsibilities and capabilities than techs, which is why pharmacy technician salaries are higher. 14. Professor average annual salary, $106,102. The average yearly salary for a professor in Canada is $106,102. Professors teach at college and university levels, designing course curricula and leading lectures. Many professors also continue to research throughout their careers by contributing articles to academic journals or publishing books. Professors must hold post-secondary degrees. Full-time tenure-track professors must hold a doctoral degree, while associate or adjunct professors may work with a master's degree. 15. Pilot average annual salary, $104,000.
The average annual salary for a commercial pilot in Canada is $104,000. While pilot is the standard term for anyone who flies an aircraft, this type of pilot is paid to do so, typically for commercial airlines or cargo transport. Salaries vary for private or military pilots. Traditional post-secondary education is not required to become a pilot. Training to become a commercial pilot in Canada starts by obtaining a private pilot license. This certification requires 20 hours in the air with a flight instructor and 20 hours of solo flying. Once completed, you can begin training for a commercial license. This equates to a minimum of 200 hours in air, 100 of those hours spent as the pilot in command and 20 hours between cross-country flights. Candidates must also spend about 65 hours in flight training with an instructor and 80 hours of flight school. 16. Architect average annual salary, $99,035. The average annual salary for an architect in Canada is $99,035. Architects design and oversee the construction of buildings, typically for commercial or government properties and sometimes residential. They manage both the aesthetics and structural plans of the build. Architects in Canada have a few options on how to complete school and training, including 5 years of post-secondary education to earn a bachelor's degree in architecture, a 5-year post-secondary program to earn a master's degree in architecture, 6 years of post-secondary schooling to earn a bachelor's and master's degree with at least 3 years dedicated to architectural study. After studying, internships, 3 years on average, are required before obtaining licensure. 17. Risk manager.
Average annual salary, $96, 5 for 6. The average yearly Canadian salary for risk managers is $96,546. Risk managers measure and manage potential risks within an organization or project in order to protect the company's assets. Risk managers assess and mitigate liabilities within finances, security, reputation, and business operations. It usually takes between 3 and 5 years to get a bachelor's in business or finance with a risk management specialization. 18. Data scientist average annual salary, $90,646. The average annual salary for a data scientist in Canada is $90,646. Data science is a very broad job, but regardless of which industry you work in, the focus is numbers. A data scientist processes and analyzes large data sets by creating algorithms to identify trends. These trends help product development, software and technology design, marketing, and more. Attending post-secondary school is necessary to become a data scientist. Consider a bachelor's degree in computer science, mathematics, or information technology. Many data scientists also go on to earn a master's or doctorate in statistics, data science, or analytics after starting their career. If you work in business already and are interested in a data specialty, check out our Data Analyst program. With our flexible online program, you'll gain a competitive edge as you learn about data manipulation, statistics, database design, and more. 19. Project Manager average annual salary, $87. 5 for 6. The average yearly Canadian salary for a project manager is $87,546. Project managers exist across all industries, but most commonly in construction and engineering, IT, manufacturing, healthcare, and marketing. Their main role is to oversee projects to ensure they're being completed correctly and on time, but they may also deal with bigger picture tasks like budgeting and planning. There's no clear-cut way to become a project manager. Post-secondary education in business, management, or operations may be beneficial. Many colleges also offer project management certifications that could help you grow in your career. Robertson offers an online microcourse in project management, which helps students obtain the required education component to challenge the Certified Associate in Project Management CAP exam through the Project Management Institute PMI. 20. Portfolio Manager average annual salary, $86,829. The average annual salary for a portfolio manager in Canada is $86,829. Individuals hire portfolio managers to build their investment portfolio on their behalf. They follow the stock market closely and use specialized computer programs to monitor a company's news and performance. Portfolio managers typically have a bachelor's degree in finance or economics, and some go on to earn a Master of Business Administration. Roles similar to a portfolio manager include investment analyst, $83, 9 to 9 financial planner, $5,693,721. Engineer average annual salary, $86,416. The average yearly Canadian salary for an engineer is $86,416. There are many types of engineers, including civil, electrical, mechanical, industrial, and software engineers to name a few. What do they all have in common? Engineers use scientific and mathematical principles to solve technical problems. Here are some examples of engineering specialties and their salaries. Mining engineer, $116,218. Petroleum engineer, $114,665. Machine learning engineer, $110. 9 to 8 cloud systems engineer, $99,938. DevOps engineer, $98,067. Software engineer, $93,195. Biomedical engineer, $91,520. Structural engineer, $90,358. Electrical engineer, $89,068. Civil engineer, $89,550. Sales engineer, $803,606. Bachelor's degree from an accredited program is the necessary starting point for this career path. On average, it takes about 4 years to complete a bachelor's degree in engineering. Upon graduation, candidates must pass the National Professional Practice Examination to practice as a professional engineer. Additional high-salary jobs in Canada. Pipe fitter earns an average Canadian salary of $85,897. A pipe fitter installs and repairs piping for heating and cooling systems, oil and gas production, manufacturing, and more. To get certification, you'll usually need to take a 4-year apprenticeship program. Information security analyst earns an average yearly salary of $85,318 in Canada. They monitor data encryption and investigate security breaches in a company's network and computer systems. Most information security analysts have at least a bachelor's degree or diploma from an accredited program, like Robertson College's Cyber and Cloud Security program. Medical sonographers make $83,200 on average a year in Canada. Medical sonographers use ultrasound equipment to scan and print images of internal organs to use in diagnosis. A certificate program, associate's degree, or bachelor's degree is required to work as a sonographer. Librarians in Canada earn an average annual salary of $84,219. They manage a library's organization, stock, programming, and foot traffic. Librarians must have at least a diploma certificate in library science, but to further advance your career, you could obtain a Master of Library and Information Science. Marketing manager makes $76,473 on average per year. Marketing managers oversee and implement marketing strategies and initiatives for a company. Most start with a bachelor's degree in marketing and then work up to a managerial role through experience. Human resources specialists earn an average annual Canadian salary of $75,733. HR specialists work within a company's operations team to recruit new team members, handle personnel matters, enforce company policies, assist in performance and compensation reviews, and more. A certificate program, associate's, or bachelor's degree is often required to work in HR.